I think she wants to upgrade to a 12-carat perfect white diamond.
Breaking right now, Meghan Markle continues to change her engagement ring.
Today, we're diving into the latest royal drama that's got everyone talking. Lady Colin Campbell is back, and she's not holding back when it comes to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. From secretive royal births to yet another engagement ring upgrade, this saga just keeps unfolding.
It's the fourth time she's done this, even though the original ring, estimated to be worth around £120,000, was a gold band crafted by the late Queen Elizabeth II's regular jeweller. Let me bring in Lady Colin Campbell now, and we'll take a look through the changing ring. What is this about, Lady C? Is there a certain psychology to this? Is it making it clear that deep down she's not happy with Prince Harry?
I think she's just greedy. And I think that she just doesn't understand what an engagement ring is meant to be, what it represents, what it's about. I mean, the Queen's engagement ring was an itty-bitty little thing, but she loved it because she loved Prince Philip and she had it for the whole of her life. Meghan is trying to make what is basically a very insignificant and unimportant piece of jewelry in real terms, but of tremendous significance in sentimental terms. She's trying to make it more significant. She keeps on changing it. Well, aside from anything else, it's very expensive to rework jewelry, especially when it's minor jewelry, which is what we're speaking about. I mean, it's not major jewelry. So it's a waste of money. And it also shows that she doesn't understand that an engagement ring is symbolic and you stick to your original engagement ring because everything else is not an engagement ring. So she keeps on upgrading, but Meghan is a great upgrader. She's spent her whole life upgrading and she has been very successful in upgrading, but she's never known when to stop. So the upgrade has resulted in exposure as basically a very undesirable individual.
Is this a case of privacy gone too far or just plain disrespect for royal tradition? And what does Meghan's constant upgrading really say about her mindset? Grab your tea because we're breaking it all down segment by segment. Let's get into it. First up, the ring that started it all.
I think it's as simple as that.
Do you
I mean,
think she
whoever
wants
heard
to
of
upgrade to a third hubby?
I think she wants to upgrade to a 12-carat perfect white diamond, and Harry can't stretch to that. I think that's what she wants to upgrade to. And so in the meantime, she's rearranging the deck chairs on the third class promenade as the Titanic is sinking. That's what she's doing. It's not even the first or second class. It's a third class promenade. And I'm afraid you can move around those deck chairs symbolically, including with the engagement ring, as much as you want. Dan, most of my friends have engagement rings that are far more valuable and far more beautiful than any of the versions of that ring. And but some of them who are from very grand families have also very simple rings, because 100 years ago, 150 years ago, even 50 years ago, most engagement rings were very modest. And people who use their family engagement rings, they're relatively modest. I have 2 engagement rings for my sons when they're getting married that I will give to them for them to give to fiancés. They're both blue sapphires surrounded by diamonds. I mean, they make far more of a show than anything that Meghan has. But I mean, we would all be absolutely outraged if they then decided they were going to reset it. You don't reset an engagement ring. You just don't.
Prince Harry designed Meghan's engagement ring himself, using diamonds from his late mother, Princess Diana. Romantic, right? It was meant to represent history, love, and legacy. But Meghan's had it changed. Not once, not twice, but 4 times.
Now, I want to talk about what on earth is going on with Prince Harry trying to claim that he wants to bring Archie and Lilibet back to the United Kingdom, and that it's King Charles's fault that that isn't happening. Now, all of this briefing, Lady C, was on the cover of a new Hello magazine this week. I mean, that's a whole other story in itself, because I think it's quite despicable that on the day King Charles was at Auschwitz for the 80th anniversary of the liberation of that camp, where obviously over 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust, but it was a particularly important day. That's when Harry decided to release the article. So the first thing I'd say is that was very crude and tasteless. But what's most interesting to me about this is that Harry is trying to blame the king for the fact that he has not been able to bring Archie and Lilibet back to the UK. So a friend, and I of course say friend in inverted commas, Lady C, says the goal for Prince Harry is simple. He wants to ensure the safety of himself and his family while in the UK so his children can know his home country and so he can help support his patronages and their important work. But in all seriousness, Lady C, do you really think there is any chance Meghan is going to allow Harry to take Archie and Lilibet back to the United Kingdom for quite obvious reasons?
Well, Dan, the whole thing is preposterous. First of all, it's blackmail on Harry's part. It's nothing but straightforward blackmail. Harry knows that his father cannot intervene. Harry is hoping to put enough pressure on his father for him to intervene. It's not about the safety of those children here, if ever they came at all, or if they lived here. None of that is material, because if the children came here, they are in the royal world, and all the palaces and houses already have royal security. So that right there is a red herring. But also Harry's trying to use leverage using the children as leverage, because he wants whichever state he is living in to pay for their security. And that is not happening at the moment. And as long as Ravek and the palace decide that Harry is not entitled to full-time security, Harry has to pay for his own security. So a lot of this is financial. And Harry is also playing to the gallery, because he knows as well as you and I do that even if he gets his IPP status restored, there's no way he's getting his relationship with his father restored.
According to Lady C, this isn't just about taste, it's about Meghan's obsession with upgrading, constantly striving for more, no matter the sentimental cost. Is it disrespectful, or is she just modernising tradition? Let us know in the comments. We read them all. This royal drama shows no signs of slowing down. But one thing's for sure, tradition still matters to a lot of people.
As a matter of course, and as a consequence of that happening. So it's all about the money, really, and about the status. Harry and Meghan like to drive around with outriders who go ahead of the car, stop the traffic so that they go shooting through. This is what they want. It's about status. It's about the visible proof that they are important, and that they are more important than they are. Because let's remember, there are two other second children of a monarch who have the same status as Harry, Princess Anne and Prince Edward. So Harry doesn't qualify because he is a younger child of a monarch, because Princess Anne, who's the hardest working royal, and Prince Edward, who is a fully paid up member of the royal family and does a lot of engagements, they only have intermittent security. And Harry, but if Harry thinks he's fooling anybody in the royal family, in the aristocracy, or at the palace, or in the law courts, he's wrong. Everybody can see through him. It's a very transparent, cynical, and quite frankly, untoward posture that he has adopted.
Agree with all of that, Lady C. Completely agree with all of that. But can I just ask if you think Harry is starting to poke the bear a little bit here? Because, okay, we know Charles doesn't want to go to all-out war with Harry. But if he is going to start weaponizing the children in this way, briefing to the cover of Hello magazine, trying to undermine the king, suggesting the king should overturn his own government's decision, suggesting the king is in some way heartless, doesn't care about the security of his own grandchildren and his own son, isn't there all of a sudden a real reason for Charles to start asking questions about the line of succession, about the titles for Archie and Lilibet? Now, I know there's a lot of reasons why he thinks that isn't a wise thing to do. Charles just almost wants to pretend that there aren't questions about the legitimacy of Archie and Lilibet. However, if Harry continues to make this an issue, is he not trying in a way to provoke the royal family to ask those questions? Because surely Archie and Lilibet should only get security if we know that they should legitimately be in the line of succession.
So what do you think? Is Meghan just modernising outdated customs, or is she crossing a line? Is Harry standing up for his family or playing the victim card yet again? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed the breakdown. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next royal revelation. Thanks for watching. And until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and stay royal.